You ready?
Yes. Hello.
That's one. Hi everybody, welcome back to Rich Bag Creations. As you can see, Max is with me here today because we decided that we've done a lot of projects so far in October and we wanted to do a little bit of more chilled down project and do something together. And every year for the past 5 years or something, we've been carving pumpkins together, and we decided to do that on camera this year. And maybe you can pick up some tricks, or maybe you can learn how to not carve pumpkins, because we're no experts in this at all. So without any more talking about the introduction, let's get started. Starting off with the pumpkin, you want to make a lid so that you can take out all the insides, and make sure that you cut it on an angle so that it doesn't just drop into the pumpkin when you're done with it. So that's pretty much what we're going to do right now, and just keep the lid on the side while you work and start emptying out the contents of the pumpkin. I need some space.
Hello.
Hello, don't mind me.
Should I cut this
On an angle, or you can do whatever shape you want. You could do something that is not a circle, but I just find a circle to be easier. The plan is for us to actually eat the contents of the pumpkin. We're just gonna carve out. Delicious, we love pumpkin. And so we have a box on the side that we are gonna put the contents in, except for the seeds, because, well, you could roast the seed as well, but we just want the meat of the pumpkin that we will make some pumpkin pasties from. And it's kind of weird because usually we have a lot of music going on while we're recording, and now we just have to sit here in silence. We could have, of course, listened to some copyright-free music, but
I'm just listening to a stupid song in my head. That's fine. But
I have a feeling.
Copyrighted.
Yeah, no, we just recently watched Over the Garden Wall. We hadn't really watched that one before, and so I'm really in the autumn vibes of everything, because that series was super autumny and I loved it. Max is not convinced that Potatoes and Molasses is the greatest song of all time. I'm pretty sure it is.
It's the most annoying song, at least. Well, not probably, but it's up there. I'd probably be more careful with a knife than I am, but I'm trying to be careful at least.
Actually, I was lying earlier. We haven't done this for 5 years because we didn't make any while we lived in England, and the first year we were living apart. Right. We were studying abroad and I was here, so actually I think this is only the third time that we're carving pumpkins together, and so far there's not much progress. We haven't even really gotten into the pumpkin yet, so that's good. We have a breakthrough.
Oh my god.
Look at all them seeds.
Bye bye. I think your way was easier than mine, because mine is...
Didn't you do that last year as well?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Be careful. Knives are sharp.
Ask your parents. Especially if you're like 40. Just call your parents and ask them anyway. That's one thick pumpkin.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot of meat though. That's good.
Almost a potato, but that's fine.
Potatoes and molasses.
Copyright strike. Oh, almost missed. All the Americans are like, oh god, they're noobs. Well, you can have fun watching them, I guess. So.
I have to go. I have to go.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Welcome to Max's channel. Hello, Ben. You're almost as good as Cecilia. Smell vision. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back, I said.
Thank you.
Oh, you've been replaced now.
Oh.
This is Binny.
That's Binny?
Yeah.
Nice name.
Binny Benito.
Binny Benito. You know you shouldn't pretend Spanish if you don't know Spanish, right?
See?
See.
There's
Just
a hole in
really
the bag
just
bottom.
get the muscles out, you know? Oh, there's nothing.
They left. Smells like pumpkin.
The first time I smelled pumpkins, I thought it smelled awful. Wow!
That sounds like a microphone falling on the floor.
Someone please send us a microphone in the mail. Thank you!
You're the technician. In aisle 5.
While we were gone, we were pretty much just cleaning out the inside of the pumpkins, and when we were done with the stringy parts, we actually used one of those tablespoon measures that a lot of people might have in their kitchens. And this one I think is from IKEA, and it was quite sharp and short, so it was easy to scoop out the meat of the pumpkin. And we actually filled a couple of these boxes right here, so that's going to be excellent for cooking. And now we're just going to leave that on the side and actually start designing the Halloween decorations. There's several ways to do this. You can always print out a piece of paper and dot it with a needle to see the shape, or you can freehand something. I like to use a pen. You could probably use you could probably use a Sharpie or something, but it might get permanently stuck to the pumpkin. I don't really know. Maybe you should use a pen.
Yeah, probably.
There we go.
Probably use that.
And then when you have a design or a rough guide of your design, you can actually just start cutting out pieces according to what your plans of attack is.
And if you don't have a plan?
Roll with it. Are you gonna look at some reference pictures, or are you just gonna totally wing it?
Well, my reference is over there.
What? Well, is he sleeping for reference? Is he awake? Reference, wake up! I'm just really looking at some owl pictures on... Well, I can't look down on my screen like this while
I'm an artist, so I can just draw.
Oh, you're an artist. I'm sorry. Oh,
No,
I'm sorry. Artist. Well, I need a phone. I need a cheat.
Well, you broke my phone. I don't have... Oh, I do have a phone. That's fine.
That's rude. I didn't mean to. I want to make a pumpkin design that is not going completely through the entire pumpkin, so I want to leave white areas on the skin of the pumpkin, so I have to make sure that I leave areas for that and that I don't cut right through. And the thing is, it's hard to become an expert if you do something once every year. You kind of forget how we were approaching this since it's such a long time in between each time.
I'm not looking at reference pictures at all.
No.
So that's what they look like. Ah. 4 legs. This is it, by the way. So,
It's a little bit stiff.
yes, it's actually been run over because it was walking and this came along and was like... and then it kind of ended up flat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to love your things, but it's so flat. It's like all the arms are just straight out to the side. The thing is, like, if you draw too hard, it will be showing underneath the skin.
It will?
Yep. Just don't draw too hard. No. Well, not completely through, though.
Oh. Can't see anything. Flug can come out here. I need help. That's a beautiful gecko. I don't know if you can see it.
You know, if you
I don't
find
know,
Leopard Gecko,
I can make a snail. I can make...
a turtle.
Well, I can make a snail. Turtle. Yeah. Can't do a gecko.
We totally know what we're doing.
Yes. I'm rubbing a pumpkin. That's what I'm doing. It's an important step. First name basis. Yeah. No, I was like, where's Cecilia at? Oh yeah, she's already carving.
Well,
I'm still drawing.
It's not a competition. You wouldn't win. I'm kidding. I love your pumpkin. Your pumpkins.
Your pumpkin.
Pumpkins.
Pamela's watching. Hello, Pamela. You know who you are.
Is it now where we say that everyone should watch Pamela's channel?
Yes.
Yes.
Pam-Plays.
Pam-Plays. Yeah.
I like this pen. It's like magic.
That's my name written all over it.
Elises. Oh yeah, just say it.
You're so
I know. At least one person is chuckling on the other side.
I
It'll be
don't-
me when I'm editing.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, you know what? My owl currently looks like he's Alice Cooper.
He's
Like, look at this. It's like the moment I step into the room, the smell of pumpkin. Well, so far it's not really much to look at. I'm just trying to carve out the owl and just remove the top layer of the skin, and once I have done that, then I can actually start working on the details. Actually, I struggle more picking out a design for my pumpkin than actually it was to pick out my wedding dress. It was a lot easier. It's like I was so determined on what I wanted, but this, oof.
At least it doesn't look run over anymore. Or
I think it looks adorable.
this is you. Can hardly tell you apart.
Oh, you're getting somewhere.
You can probably see all of that in, like, when I'm shining against a bright studio light. So sure, you can see big change. 110% focus, so that's why I'm not talking as much. But yeah, also I'm gonna make tracks all over the place. What's planned at least, so it looks like he's walking around.
That's gonna be fun.
And I was thinking about a bit about making a second gecko, but no, nah.
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 The thing is, like, I'm trying to carve out lines, so it's gonna look like feathers. And then at some points I'm gonna carve even deeper, so it looks like small little glowing spots instead of the black spots that Hedwig has. And then I'll work on the eyes and stuff. And the claws later on.
It's fun to do these projects sometimes as well, because that means I can hopefully relax a bit more when I'm editing, because normally this episode takes, I don't know, 3 days on average to film. Hopefully this won't take today. I'm not gonna film anymore, at least.
We'll just have to use what we have. It is a lot of fun to make the videos. We do enjoy it quite a lot. Quite a lot. It sounds very underwhelming. But we do love making them, and we love that there's a lot of you guys that seems to enjoy what we do.
Oh shit.
My owl's eyes are... What did you do? I don't know if you remember, but I think it's in our first video. I say that you'll just have to continue until you're happy, and I think I said, so that will never happen, because I'm never happy or satisfied with what I'm doing. And I think this is definitely one of those days where nothing is going according to plan, and I think everyone by the end of this video can see that I'm really human. I can make so many mistakes, you don't believe it.
Yeah.
Someone said that I was the female Bob Ross.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know if that's a
It's probably hairstyle.
compliment. Well, actually today it does look like a mess.
Hey, his hair is nice.
Well, wow. Thank you. So I think a lot of the things that we make on the channel, we try to make videos that we can look back on and feel some sort of, pride that we accomplished something, or that we did something, and that we worked hard on it, and that we didn't just hit record and put something out there. Not to bash anyone else, but just, I don't want to look back at myself in a couple of years and feel that I didn't try my best. Like, for the circumstances, I want to know that I did what I could with what I had.
At least 70% of the videos we should be happy with. When looking back.
I was about to say like 2%.
But at the time, we should be happy.
So I don't know, Max, do you have a favorite video of the videos that we've made?
Yes, but it's not gonna make you happy because it's the Ridgeback Returns, because I got to do a lot of actual like cinematics. The whole thing was a cinematic, but that's probably my favorite.
Why wouldn't I like it?
I don't know, because it's not a DIY.
No, but like actually that's one of my favorites too.
Yeah, so that was fun to make.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to make, and since we really, like, we hadn't come back yet with any videos, that meant that we could actually spend quite a long time on that specific video.
Like if I were to pick a favorite DIY, I don't know. I mean, making it was fun to make I like all around video that was not a big hassle and everything went well was the Azkaban one. I quite like that one.
Yeah, that one, yes.
That you can't see.
It's over at the shelf.
It's over there. That was fun to make, and the cinematic was fun to make.
I think one of my favorite cinematic shoots was the Grindelwald video.
Oh yeah, the underwater.
Because we emptied out Grindelwald's, our snail's, old aquarium, and we filled it with water, and we went to the beach to find seaweed, and it was kind of funny because we couldn't find seaweed, so we had to go to like 2 or 3 beaches before we found any seaweed. Then we boiled it so it turned quite green, and then we were just decorating this fish tank in our living room, and it was stinking like the ocean, like old ocean smell. But it was a lot of fun, and just moving the water and the seaweed around to make it look like there were mermaids moving in the water. Well, that was the idea, at least. I think that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah.
A lot of you might not know, but mostly a lot of the projects, I've never done it before. Like, I've never tried anything similar, and I'm really bad at doing something twice. So I'm kind of winging it and just guessing what the process is. It's not like I'm practicing beforehand on how to do a project. I'm just rolling with it and hoping for the best each time. So just so that you know that sometimes I don't really have a plan when I begin. So I'm wondering, do you have a least favorite video that we've made? Either the end product or the process.
I mean, is that a cop-out to say the first ones where like the camera angles is just like here? Is
that the worst angle that you could possibly wish on your worst enemy and your significant otter, my otter.
My otter. My significant otter.
My significant otter is giving that to you, which is nice. I just remember the table that we were using. It was a camping table that we were putting up every week. And
beautiful.
Everything I made, I had to make sure that the table wasn't shaking, which it was kind of all the time, to be honest.
And I don't know about you, but looking at a white table, or we used a wooden plank sometimes, but looking at a wooden table, anything white in the background is kind of straining on your eyes. So I'm quite happy we moved over to a black table.
It's kind of embarrassing, but some of the first videos, well, today is not the right video to say that since there's a lot of mess on the table next to me, but that's pumpkin equipment, so excuse me. But in the first videos, there's so much mess on the table. Like, I'm not that much, well, I know Grandma is watching. I promise Grandma I'm not that much of a messy person. I'm very clean, I'm very tidy.
We think, at least.
When we're not making projects, because when we make projects, we toss stuff everywhere.
Everywhere.
So we did cut ahead a little bit, as you can see. I did cut out the chapter stars that you can see in the Harry Potter books, and I think that kind of finished off the Hedwig Hedwig pumpkin a little bit. So I'm not hating it too much. Still hating it, but not as much as I previously did.
Yeah, the gecko doesn't look like roadkill and more like I did in the beginning, and I also added some very beautiful dots, which reminds me of the gecko, aka Fnug.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I appreciate Max joining me. Doing this together is a lot more fun than just sitting doing it by yourself. Anyways, thank you so much for watching.
Bye!